Hey, what's up, Liron here. Thank you for joining me in today's video. It's just gonna be a quick update to keep you in the loop. So for the last couple of months, it's been very difficult for me to actually properly carve out the time to practice watercolor as I used to do in the past, really practice and dive deeper. And because of a lot of things like spending more time working on the manga and drawing and anatomy, plus producing some content in terms of the products, the free course. And so my plan for the next 2 months or so is to do more of that, to really dive deeper, to challenge myself, and to do studies of artists who make perhaps artwork that is a little different to mine so that I can benefit from it and learn from that gap of knowledge. Okay, so I will be sharing this with you. One of the main ways, by the way, is going to be via Plein-Air, like this one you may have seen in my stories today. I will show you more of that in just a second. I do plan on showing you these as well. So the byproduct of that is going to be that perhaps more videos of me showing you finished paintings and talking about them as opposed to painting videos, okay? Because I need that more time, and these videos are quicker to make, and I do want to spend more time creating in peace and quiet, if you will. So for the live sessions, it's probably going to be, as usual, probably I will show painting processes, but for the normal videos, probably more of me just showing you what I've been working on, the things I'm working towards and what I learned and how I grew from it, to kind of share this the next 2 months or so, just to give me some more time. So now let's do this. I'm going to take you to the table, show you the very few works that are in here, like 3 paintings, but I think it's going to be fun to see. So one of the things I love about this sketchbook is actually the way I approach it, doing it panoramic like that, so basically using the 2 pages. Now just a word or two about the sketchbook. This is by Michael Soloviev. The paintings you see here in this sketchbook, he's a brand ambassador for Daniel Smith. Because I did a painting masters on him, he just sent me a few of these, and they're really good paper, 100% cotton. I think you can reach out to him and ask him if he sells or has a few of these to give, but it's just a really good quality, so feel free to. I'm just going to put the email there, and you should definitely check out his work. Is really, really good. It's not email, it's Instagram, that works too. So this is the first one I did a while back. 2, I've done a few probably a few months ago, like a long time ago. I don't even remember the date, but so this is it's a big famous square here close to where I live. Very challenging, and it was at a time when I was not doing a lot of plein air too, so it was a big challenge for me. Just the one thing I find very difficult in these scenes is to turn it into something I suppose that makes sense as a whole, because you don't have a picture to work off of. It's a little harder to see the larger shapes. That's what I found to be the biggest challenge. So I end up with a lot of elements that don't necessarily work as well together. That is what I want to improve on, the main thing. Now, when I narrow it down, like this example, it's a car, it's something I love painting, and it's a very limited kind of a subject. Yes, it does work a little better for me. I'm very pleased with this one. I think there is quite a lot of interesting nuance here of light and shadow. Gotta work on my posture while I'm filming, I always forget. So you see a lot of these blues and these warms, a lot of interesting colors that work well together. I think I'm missing like 1 more centimeter down here to make the car a little taller. But I was happy with this one, and it's always an adventure, the plein airs, because there was this family, tons of kids, and they were making all sorts of noise and standing in front of me, and they didn't notice. They were really interrupting me, and then they were actually really nice, and they looked at what I did and they enjoyed it. So whatever, it was a fun experience. Now this is today's one. Very messy in a way. Again, the big challenge for me was to get kind of an overall impression of the scene. Like, this tree is closer to us, but it doesn't read as well. I find it when I try to cram in large scenes into a smaller, limited space, I find it very challenging, and it doesn't always work the way I want to. Maybe I should humble myself in plein airs and focus on one main object. Perhaps it'll work better for me. What I do love about these is the fact that I'm using a lot of colors very naturally. It feels very natural to use more colors when doing these outside. It's just, I don't know, something about the way you see the scene that invites more colorfulness. Now, I actually really like the temperature overall here. If you do zoom out a bit or make the video smaller, you will see, I think it does read well, kind of, in the grand scheme of things. But from up close, yes, it's a big mess. Something to work on. I will admit, I just wanted to paint outside. I didn't care as much. The drawing was very quick. It wasn't very detailed. Just to capture the main elements. This could also be like a good study for a larger finished piece too, I think, just to become more familiar with the temperatures and all of that. I will, again, reiterate, I'm very happy with the temperature. The balance of blues and yellows, warms and cools works really well here, I think. It's just a matter of really thinking about the message, what it is, and focusing and narrowing down on that. Is it this tree? Well, make it thicker or maybe larger. Is it these trees? Maybe you get rid of this one. You know, just the plan and all of that. The things that aren't force-fed to you when you're working from... the things that are force-fed to you when you're working from a reference photo and are not when you're working Plein-Air, which is just harder. But in any case, I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you enjoyed seeing these. Let's wrap it up real quick. So this is where I'm at when it comes to watercolor, and it's going to be where I'm going to be probably for the next 2 months. So yes, you can expect more videos of me showing paintings rather than doing them, just because it's quicker. It helps me to maybe spend more time doing it in private and really growing the style. Hopefully we'll all benefit from it. It always happens. I go through these cycles. If you've been here for a while, you know that. So thank you so much. I do want to once again thank you for being here. Much appreciated. If you still haven't, be sure to check out the How to Simplify course. It's fully free. New episode every Saturday. I think we have 3 more to go, I believe. Yes, so 3 more to go. And then we'll be done with it. Or you can go over to Udemy. We'll put links in the description box and you can binge watch the whole thing. So thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe and like again if you haven't. And I will talk to you again real soon.